If you're new to the stock market, you need to listen to this video. This is not financial advice, however. Now, first of all, how do you get started? You open up a brokerage account using Fidelity or Vanguard, and inside of that brokerage, you want to open up a taxable brokerage account and then a Roth IRA. Now, this is the hard part, the picking the funds and picking the stocks. Now, what I did, this is not advice, I would definitely start out with picking indexes. So learning the S&P 500 index, learning the NASDAQ, which tracks the best 100 tech companies. The S&P 500 tracks the best 500 companies in the United States. You can't go wrong with that. The Dow Jones Industrial Average, learning that, learning the indexes behind that and the funds behind that. And then you can pick other little funds or indexes or whatever. But these are the core three that you need to remember. Dow Jones, NASDAQ, S&P 500. Now, next up, the hard part, picking what you are going to invest into. So remember I mentioned the NASDAQ 100, the S&P 500, the Dow Jones. Now, what I would do is I would definitely get familiar with the QQs. So QQQM series or QQQM. That tracks the NASDAQ 100, which the NASDAQ 100 is the biggest US tech companies in the world. So you got your Microsoft, your Apple, your Google, your Nvidia, the big tech companies, all that. You can't go wrong with that. Now, you also want to learn about semiconductors and memory. The recent boom, the AI supercycle, the ChatGPT, the Gemini, it all needs to be powered by something. Semiconductors and memories are behind that. Learn about that later, but establish a foundation. Now, you can do S&P 500 as well, but if I were you, this is not advice, I would just stick to the QQQs. Now, I was able to rotate relatively quickly out of any sort of funds that I picked and then into individual stocks, which have more upside, but they have more downside. Now, with individual stocks, you have to know what you're doing. So again, you start out with the funds, you start out with the index funds, and from those, you research the best stocks in those funds, the stocks that are keeping those funds or those indices afloat. And you should probably go with those. Now, obviously, you're going to have your smaller, small cap bets or speculative bets. That's fine. But remember, with investing, you're thinking long term. You're thinking the big companies that you hold now that are going to be in your future. Think of the Amazons, the Microsofts, the Google, the companies that you know and love and use every day that everyone else uses that are going to continuously create revenue off the average person. And lastly, it doesn't matter about what you start with, it matters what you end with. So you can compound your portfolio, do your weekly investments, do your daily, do your monthly investments, invest as much as you can and have fun while doing it. But remember, this is not financial advice. This is just what I would do in my personal situation. Follow my YouTube, follow this TikTok, and join my Discord link in bio for more information.